Welcome back. It is Tuesday, November 22nd in the NBA. My two favorite picks are on the way. But first, let's recap yesterday. A 3-2 day, a profitable day. If you watched only the video and you didn't catch my added plays, you had a 3-0 day as Zach LaVine clutches up, hits is over. Anthony Edwards goes under and Franz Wagner goes under as well. It was about as sweaty as it gets for all three of the winners. DeJounte Murray, our added play, goes 4 for 18 from the field, and Evan Mobley only shoots 6 times. He does come close. But either way, we'll take the winning day. We'll continue that. Today, we'll only have a 4-game slate, so we're not going to force a ton of picks. If you did watch our NFL Monday Night Football video, congrats. You also had a 2-0 day in that one. So close to hitting our same game parlay in that video. But either way, we're going to keep trucking on. If you are new to the Call in Our Shop channel, go do me a favor. Go hit that subscribe button. I certainly would appreciate it. We're going to keep cranking out the content. Even though Thanksgiving's on the way, we're still cranking it out. Also today, our college football picks video is live at 12 p.m. Eastern time, so definitely check that out. We'll be live at noon. I'm on a 7-1 run in college football. We got our 3 favorite picks in that video. And as I talked about yesterday before I hop into the picks, PrizePicks does have a free square. I want you guys to take advantage of it. And you can also take advantage of, if you sign up using our code COS or the link down below in the description, you get a 100% deposit match up to $100. So you get the free deposit match. You also get the free square. It's a free leg in your parlay that Justin Jefferson on Thursday to just get 1 receiving yard. He's going to get that done. So definitely check that out. All the links are down below in the description. Let's hop into one of my favorite plays of the day, and it's going to be one of the most anticipated returns as Ben Simmons returns to Philadelphia. We're taking his over 11.5 rebounds plus assists, minus 106 on FanDuel. Now, if you don't have rebounds plus assists, I actually like both of his lines, but I'd probably lean more his assist line. And, last night as I was going to bed, this line was sitting at 10.5. It was a little bit juiced then. Now it's been moved up to 11.5, which I'm fine with that. The only book that has 10.5 is PointsBet at minus 160. You got the wrong guy if you think I'm coming out here laying a minus 160 prop. But let's talk about Simmons, as like I said, he returns to Philadelphia. He's going to get heckled, and he's going to get booed, and there's going to be a lot going on in this game. And would it surprise anyone if Ben Simmons goes out there and says, you know what, I'm a little bit scared to shoot the ball. I'm going to facilitate and pass the ball to my teammates. No, it wouldn't surprise me at all. They're setting his point line at 10.5, a line that he has hit in 3 straight games. So kind of avoiding that. I don't really want to take his PRAs. I'd rather pick an individual rebound or assist line than I would his normal PRA line. Now, let's talk about Simmons, though. He's kind of getting back into form. Had his best game really in, 3 years in last game, and when he played, 36 minutes, scoring like 25 points. And he's playing 30-plus minutes consistently, and he looks back and healthy. In last 2 games, he's had 20 and 13 rebounds plus assists, crushing this line. And Simmons played 30 or more minutes in 6 games this season, averaging 8.7 rebounds per game, 7.2 assists per game, hitting the over in all 6 games. And he hasn't just hit the over, he's had 13 or more. So he's clearing it, and we're not looking at a hook where he's just getting 12 consistently. He's at least getting 13 or more, sometimes 15. And like I said, if you had to bet an individual line, I like his assists a little bit more, but I think he gets the rebounds too tonight. Now, I'm unsure exactly who Simmons will guard defensively. I think PJ Tucker and Kevin Durant are going to match up against each other on both sides of the court. Maybe we see him guard Tobias Harris. That's fine. I don't think we'll see him guard D'Anthony Melton or Shake Milton. I just don't see that. But either way, I don't really care too much. Montrezl Harrell likely draws into the starting lineup with Embiid, Maxey, and Harden out. Embiid, obviously the newest one to that crew. So I think we'll see Montrezl Harrell start, and Nicholas Claxton will be back, but he'll guard Montrezl Harrell, and Harrell's going to set a lot of screens, and also Harrell's not afraid of shooting or can go up for some offensive rebounds. So Claxton will have his hands full. I think Simmons does pretty well. In last game, with Kyrie back for the first time in almost a month, Simmons had 11 potential assists on 71 passes, the most on both most potential assists, most passes made, and he also had 13 rebound chances, most on the team. Now, I expect those rebound chances to go down with Claxton returning, but Claxton, as we've talked about before, he doesn't play like 35 minutes. It's not a guy they play a ton. We're going to see a lot of Watanabe, who's been playing pretty good, and I just think we'll see Ben Simmons potentially running at the 5 a little bit, and I think that's great. That's what we want to see, and like I said, Simmons could have 10 rebounds, could have 10 assists tonight. He could even have a triple-double. That could happen. Actually, as I record this video, I'm curious what his triple-double value is. It would be kind of a cool story if he goes into Philly and gets a triple-double. Maybe we'll look at that after the video. But I think Simmons has a pretty good day rebounding and assisting his teammates. 11.5 just feels a little bit too low. In fact, we're getting this minus 106. I'll take a stab at it. Ben Simmons, over 11.5 rebounds plus assists, minus 106 on FanDuel, one of my favorite plays today. We're only putting a unit on it because best bet segments wait until Friday to return, but I really do like that one. Now let's move to my second play. Dillon Brooks of the Memphis Grizzlies taking us under 30.5 PRAs, minus 104 on FanDuel. Now, some books have this at 29.5. You can take that too. I do imagine this line does go up to 30.5, and I think that's where it closes. So minus 104 on that, pretty solid value. A lot of people are going to bet Brooks' overs today. Go, have fun doing that. Couldn't be me. Now, last game we saw Brooks come out without Ja Morant, without Desmond Bane, and without Jaren Jackson Jr. He attempted 30 shots. Look, it ended up in an L, and Brooks had 31 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 40 PRAs. Now, Jaren Jackson Jr. is back, and I can't imagine the coaching staff is like, you know what? Let's have Dillon Brooks go shoot 30 times again. That worked out well. We lost by 12. Maybe he'll score more. No, Dillon Brooks is not that guy. Sorry, man. I think he can go out there. He's a volume shooter, but he's as streaky as it gets. Super inefficient. In fact, he's only shot above 40% in consecutive games once this season. He shot 43% last game. This is a guy that if he went out there and shot 4 for 18 tonight, would it surprise me? No. I think that's probably more likely than him shooting 60 or 70% from the field. He's always a candidate for foul trouble, and he rarely gets rebounds and assists, which is why I'm taking the PRA line, especially with Steven Adams out there. Now Jaren Jackson Jr. back. Conchar goes into the lineup. I think there's a lot of guys that are going to steal rebounds from him, and normally he does not pass the ball. He averages one of the fewest, I think, assist percentages in the NBA. This guy, once the ball gets in his hands, yeah, it's going up. Go get the rebound. That's basically what he tells to his teammates. He thinks it's like Kobe Bryant out there. But look, I don't trust Dillon Brooks. He's just a guy that doesn't get a lot of rebounds and assists, and he's as streaky as it gets. So there's a realistic possibility Brooks goes out there and scores 25 points and still stays under this line. He could go out there and get 2 rebounds and 1 assist. That's perfectly within the realm of possibility. Look, Brooks on the year averaging 6.7 rebound chances per game, 4.4 assist chances. The rebound chances are 8th on the team. He plays a lot of minutes, 8th on the team. The assist chances are 4th on the team, but a lot of the big men aren't getting many assist chances. And usually when the ball touches hands, like I said, he's going to shoot the ball. But the Kings have also been good at not allowing a ton of rebounds and assists to guards. In fact, the 6th fewest rebounds per game and 2nd fewest assists per game to opposing shooting guards. The Kings are going to give up points. There's a reason this over is at 234 or so. But I just don't see Brooks attempting 30 shots tonight. He might attempt 20, 22, but like this guy is going to have a lot more defensive focus on him. He's a guy that's perfectly capable of going 6 for 20. That wouldn't surprise anyone. I don't trust Brooks. If you want to take his over, go for it, but I don't trust him at all. The volume might be there, but this is a guy that's as streaky as it comes. He made 43% of shots last game. I don't trust him to continuously do that. He's a guy that could go out there, get in foul trouble. There's so many different ways Brooks could go under here. And like I said, I'm taking his PRA line because he doesn't do a lot of rebounds and assists. And I'm also taking a strategy where Brooks is the only guy with a line for the Grizzlies. They know who's starting, but yet they only have a line for Brooks. I normally like to see if those guys are going to go over or under. Normally, I think they go under more often than not when there's the only one that's out there with the line. Only other guy that has the only one on his team is Jaden Ivey with a line for the Pistons. I'm curious how Ivey does, but give me Brooks' under in PRAs. I can sleep at night knowing I faded Dillon Brooks, who's inefficient, could go 1 for 15 on any given night, and also doesn't do anything on the rebounding and assisting phase of the game. Now, of course, those are my only 2 plays, but I do want to talk about a couple others, and I'll just list their names on the screen. Now, let's talk about Shake Milton and DeAnthony Melton. I know I've put out a Shake Milton prop in their last game, and he cashed, but some people took DeAnthony Melton. Both of them hit. Now, without Embiid, without Maxey, without Harden, these are 2 guys that are going to play probably 35, 40 minutes, and I think they can keep the game against the Nets close. So it's only a 7.5 point spread despite not having their 3 best players. I think they can keep it close, and like Shake Milton and DeAnthony Melton, well, they're basically the only guys out there that are going to handle the rock for this Sixers team. So I think both of them have a pretty decent day. I'm curious where their lines go is the problem. I'm not going to take their overs, just say, all right, take their overs, hammer it. Because I don't know where their lines are going to go. Obviously, Shake Milton, very good scorer, very good 6-man, obviously now into the starting lineup. He can go out there and get 20 any given night. He's going to shoot a lot. DeAnthony Melton's going to shoot a lot of threes. So if you want to look at threes for Melton, maybe it's just points for Milton, I don't mind that. That's kind of a tongue twister, but definitely check it out. We'll check the pin comment if I do add any of these plays. Let's talk about Jaren Jackson Jr. We took his prop in his last game, then he had the day off, but Jackson Jr. is very good, and honestly, I meant to put Harrison Barnes on this list. I can probably guarantee you Harrison Barnes goes under this game, but I just don't think this Grizzlies team, Grizzlies Kings, is going to be a high-scoring game, but I don't think the Kings can guard him. I think Jaren Jackson Jr. is going to shoot 15 to 25-ish times. Not 25 is a little bit high. 15 to 20 times. He gets to the free throw line. If he can avoid foul trouble, which I think he can, I think he has a pretty good game. We'll see if we want to add it. I don't really want to take like a Brooks and Jaren Jackson Jr. kind of duo where Brooks maybe be the guy that goes off and scores 35 and then Jaren Jackson Jr. is waving on the bench like, all right, pass me the ball. And he's like, nah, I'm good. So we'll see if I add that one. Now, Bogdan Bogdanovic and Bones Highland and Jalen Duren all in the same game. Maybe Duran. I don't remember how to pronounce his name, but I like both these guys overs. I don't know if Bones Highland will play or who on the Nuggets plays today because Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, almost everyone on the Nuggets is doubtful to play, but if Bones Highland does go out there and he's the only guy out there, he's going to shoot a lot. It's a pretty good matchup against the Pistons. And as for Bojan Bogdanovic, same kind of thing. I think we're going to see a lot of threes attempted from him, and I think we're going to see a guy like Bojan be the only guy that's really able to score for this team without Sadiq Bey, without Cade Cunningham. I think Bojan has a lot of field goal attempts. I don't know if it's the best matchup for Jaden Ivey, but maybe Jaden Ivey has a good game. I don't think I'll add a Pistons prop. Maybe a Nuggets prop if it's Bones Highland. Maybe if Jalen Duran. He's playing a lot of minutes, and he's coming off the bench. He's going to be going up against DeAndre Jordan and or whoever their backup center is. Should have a lot of chances on the offensive glass. A team that, let's be honest, the Nuggets are not doing very good on the offensive glass, or defensive glass that is giving up a lot of offensive rebounds. So all those plays, if I do add a play, it'll be in the pinned comment section down below. So definitely check that out. I don't know if we'll add one. I don't really want to force a lot of plays. Probably if I had to pick top three, probably those top three on the screen right now, Milton, Melton, or Jaren Jackson Jr. prop. I like those guys. I don't really want to touch the Suns-Lakers game. If I did, it would have been campaign under 7.5 assists, but that's going to go down to 6.5. I don't want to hear all the questions, and I don't want them to end on 7 and lose money for a lot. I'd rather not do that. So if there's any play, it's going to be on Twitter, @CallInOurShop. We'll tweet it out. Post it to the All-Stars first as well, and we'll obviously post it in the pinned comment section of this video. I think the added plays will do pretty well. They had been doing pretty well until yesterday when they went 0-2. Of course, today, time to shout out some COS All-Stars. I appreciate you guys for supporting the channel. We got a couple new ones. If you want to support the channel, get our plays early, get shout out in the videos and whatnot, click the join button on the channel, $2.99 a month. We got Mike Collins, we got Murda VM1, we got Ricky Rodriguez, we got Jordan Smith, Alex Black, Will Billy, and G Prado 300. Appreciate you guys for supporting the channel. A reminder about that PrizePicks free square. Take advantage of it. I'll have exactly what I'm playing with it in tomorrow's video for the NFL Thanksgiving games. So definitely check that out. College football, pop it up on the screen when it is live. Appreciate you guys as always. And like I said, PrizePicks, use code COS when you sign up for 100% deposit match. This is Austin, signing out. Let's go out and let's turn this into a little bit of a winning streak. See you guys back in tomorrow morning. Peace.